Okay, I don't know if I'm still going to be able to see chat or not, but we're going to cruise down Bourbon. And you can see what it looks like during the zombie apocalypse. I'm not going to keep the camera on me because I'm just a big sweaty mess. Okay. See if I can do this without my. Since the start of this, it's really picked up. But I thought you guys might be interested in checking it out. Beyond Canal, it's not really like Bourbon Street as you know it. So I started there. I am on my bike, so that means riding one-handed on my bike. So I'm going to have to be careful, like I say, that I don't kill myself. Ghost Queen will turn into a real fucking ghost, so we don't want. And a lot of people don't realize it if they haven't been there, but this is actually a really long street. That's why I'm not like parking my bike at one end and walking, because then I'd have to go all the way back just to get my bike again. I don't want to do that. Hello, officers. And I'm smoking. So, like, that's like, wow. Oh, so the other thing I wanted to tell you, too, is I actually talked to a police officer. Whoa! I talked to a police officer today. All right, here we go. It's getting a little, now I'm really going to have to watch my step here. But I talked to a police officer today, not an Orleans police officer. I'm going to stop for a minute. because I can't talk and think. So I talked to a police officer today who was a police officer in Jefferson Parish. This is actually Orleans Parish. About the whole mask thing, because I guess, according to him, as of last Wednesday, they've now made it an arrestable offense if you're not wearing a mask. So I wanted to hear the details of that. Hey, Ben Duggar. Is that you trying to insult me? Oh, aren't you sweet? Thanks for popping in. So the police officer said, I wanted to find out what the details were of that new thing. Basically, and he was very nice. I have to start out the story with that. He was very friendly, very chatty, very nice guy. So he told me that it is not a statewide law. It varies by parish and by town. And it's discretionary. They have the right to sort of play with it a little and make their own decisions. But basically what it means is if you're inside a business and you do not have a mask on, they do have the right to arrest you for non-compliance. But that doesn't apply to outdoors. And he said that really he doesn't know many police officers who are actually enforcing that. He did say that there are, what did he call them? I guess code enforcers who will go around and write you a ticket. So it sounds like more likely if you're in a business and you're not wearing a mask, this code enforcer could come up and write you a ticket. And they do have the right to also jail you for up to 48 hours. So that sounds like if you were in non-compliance of giving them a hard time about wearing the masks, they could fucking torture you by throwing you in the clink for 2 days. But like I say, according to this officer, very, very rarely are they actually enforcing it. And he said that most cops are actually pretty pissed off about it because, the last thing they really have the time or energy or interest to do right now is to go around busting people for not wearing masks. So, yeah. And I did ask him, what if you have special needs, and he said they do make considerations for people with health conditions and whatnot. So I just thought that was a little interesting, thought I would share. Anyway, yeah. So that's the mask situation, because we went into Walmart today and I've noticed that the number of people actually wearing masks has increased significantly. Like before, practically no one was wearing a mask. Now everybody's wearing masks. So I guess that's because they're afraid of getting a ticket and getting fined and having to pay money or going to court or whatever. Okay. I'm going to get back on my bike and keep going. Let me get a good hand position here. Hold on. I need two hands to start. I need two hands to start rolling. So yeah, it's pretty warm here still. I am sweating, but it's not as bad as it could be, and often is. House of the Rising Sun. We're passing Pier 24. Tropical Isle. Big Easy. Hey, thanks, dude. That was close. Le Bayou. Fruit Rodeo. So yeah, this is a lot busier than what it's been, and it's a Sunday night. Studio 504, Tropical Isle, original Tropical Isle slush. Beer House, Boogie Woogie, Bayou Club, Spirits on Bourbon, Fortitude Sisters. So this is the end of bourbon that's actually usually a little bit more busier, but now it's sort of flipped around, and this is usually the more quiet. And now Pat O'Brien's, Cool Art, My Bar, Ticklers. Wait, I'm squeezing through. Okay. Maison Bourbon. It's kind of going to let me go now. Cats all boarded up. That's where a lot of the women stand up on top there and show their tits. Cantina, huge ass cantina. So yeah, you can see it's still pretty bloody quiet. The big look at the pretty gas lamps. Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo. Bourbon Pub. So, that's it. After here, it's like really dead. But you can see it's just still not really, even close to back to normal. And as I say, this is probably the busiest I've seen it yet. What's up? The Wishing Well, Laundriteria. Oh, I'm gonna stop again. That's here. Ooh, look, it's anonymous. What's that? So yeah, I think this is probably the last open bar on Bourbon, heading toward Esplanade. So we got a ways to go, a big long ways before New Orleans is like even remotely back to normal. And it could end up being one of those things, kind of like after Katrina, that like maybe there won't be a regular normal for New Orleans like it was before. It might be changed. A lot of people had to lose their businesses. A lot of people have had to move. So it could be a really big change for New Orleans. Mm. But that's it, guys. I thought I would give you a quick zip down the street. I will ride you up to Esplanade so you can just see what how long this street is. Hold on. Gotta get back in the saddle. And it really is like a really long street. And I will say, like, I was riding down, actually not Bourbon Street, I was riding down Royal, which runs parallel to this, but they're one ways. So Bourbon Street goes one way, Royal goes another. Here's Lafitte's. I forgot this is still open. Reputedly haunted bar. Somebody sleeping on the street. Anyway, I was riding down Royal a couple weeks ago, kind of late at night. I mean, I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. It was pretty late. And there were a couple of chicks, very obviously very drunk women, walking down the street. And, phones out, slurring, stumbling. And, you know, I sort of said to them, you guys might want to catch a taxi or an Uber, like, not safe. What you're doing right now is not safe, especially right now. Like, there was nobody around aside from me. And, people will, like, they can come up to you, like, in a car or a motorcycle, rip that phone out of your hand, rip your purse off you, whatever. You do have to be smart and you do have to be careful. And I know once people start drinking, sometimes all that goes out the window. But yeah, little words of advice. Be smart, be safe. You never know what could happen if you're bopping around drunk and not paying attention. So, beautiful homes here. Beautiful fountains. So that's it. We're coming up to Esplanade, and I had crab legs again tonight. So indulgent, so yummy though. Those snow crab legs are so good. So I might have some more later. I only had a few, and I'm going to cuddle up with Wayne and watch a movie for the rest of the night. So no more streaming for me tonight. That's it. I just wanted to give you a little quick tour of Bourbon. Like I say, during the zombie apocalypse. And this is Esplanade Avenue. Very beautiful street. I'm off. I'm glad to see my chat's working. And even though, hi honey. And even though Ben, who I suspect is not named Ben, was being kind of mean, that's okay. I'm glad I got my chat working again. So, love you guys. Have a happy, healthy, safe Sunday evening. Baby, I will see you soon. And be loving, be kind, be generous, be compassionate, be forgiving, be empathetic. Don't be like a lot of the assholes on YouTube or on the internet. Be safe. Don't let fear run your life. Kiss your loved ones. Tell them everything you want to say, because you never know which day is your last day or theirs. Don't let the demons bite. Make love, not war. And until next time, I bid you adieu.